How would you handle a situation where you and your partner have different love languages?
Okay, I love this.
Yeah.
Because one of my biggest like pieces of advice in terms of relationship, just from like past experiences, is loving people the way they want to be loved is so much more important than loving them the way that you want to be loved or the way that you want to love them.
Yeah,
so, like,
true. That's a good point.
So my love language in both relationships was definitely quality time for sure, but then gift giving. I was constantly, for no reason, I was like, I'm going to buy them this sweatshirt, I'm going to buy them these sweats, I'm going to go like buy them like all this stuff. Like
Cute.
Buy them dinner, like go grocery shopping and then take it to their house to cook it. Like,
Fun.
like all that stuff. But then when it came down to it, in the end, they were both like, I feel like you don't love me. And I was like,
what? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching Podcast, where we ask chicks questions to get answers for you guys. Today I have a very special guest. Her name's Addi Hall. What's going on, Addi?
What's up?
Living lavish.
Nice.
Honestly, having a great day.
Good.
We just got off the lake. I'm sweating a little bit. We had to hustle our bustles in here, but it's a good day. You know, can't complain too much.
Good.
All right, so the first thing we do, Addi, we try to rooster review. So we grab a beverage, try it out, give it a rating. Make sure to give it a decimal because no decimals is rookie scores.
Got it.
So today we're trying out the Cactus Cooler, and it's an orange and pineapple blast. It's a soda. Did you ask your mom if you could have a soda today? Is that
I
right?
did actually.
What did she say?
Well, my blood sugar is a little high.
Okay.
So
You
we're just not going to tell her about it.
Do you have to test first? Do you have to poke your finger or
Yeah.
anything? Are you diabetic?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
Ruined the bit. All right, so we'll crack them open.
Caffeine free.
Mm.
Caffeine free.
Yeah, it's getting late, so.
Yeah.
I think I
You
lost
gotta
my
go to
voice today. Can you hear it? Is it like raspy? It's
I can hear it, but
right,
it
yeah,
is raspy.
obviously. We're in the same room. It makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited for this one, actually. This looks like something you get at like after a soccer game or something. You know?
I didn't play soccer, so.
Oh, really?
Maybe
Okay.
at church camp.
Church camp. There you go. Yeah,
This is definitely church camp vibes.
you win in Gaga Ball, you get a Cactus Cooler.
Orange pineapple blast. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. All right, knock it. And dock it. Yeah, I'm going to go back in for a second. I'm actually kind of like pleasantly surprised. I think it's good.
I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Me neither. I think it sucks, actually. What's your opinion about it? Tell me about what you're thinking right now.
So, I'm not a big like artificial orange fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I don't like it.
So the orange is
But-
turning you off a bit.
Orange like cream soda though, that's good.
Bussin'. Straight bussin'. Bussin'.
But yeah, no. This is like it's like Sunny D. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Kind of like that. Or
You don't like Sunny D?
I don't like Sunny D.
That is so whack.
I like orange juice.
That's real orange, though.
Yeah, I like real orange.
I don't blame you. All right, do you have a rating? I definitely have a rating. Yeah, one more sipski, out of respect.
Okay, I have a rating.
Go for it.
3.6.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 6.8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna go buy another pack of these.
Yeah, for real. Yep, for real. No, I like it. I don't mind it. It's like, but I do like fake orange, so
Okay.
it doesn't bother me.
Okay. Yeah, for fake orange, I guess it's not that bad, but
I can't really taste the pineapple, though.
yeah, no. There's like no pineapple in that. But artificial orange already is like can't be above a 5 for me. So
But like orange cream soda. Where's
That's
that?
different.
Where do you place that? That's fake orange.
like a 9. Like a 9. Yeah. 9.1.
Okay, there you go. Because no
Yeah.
decimals is
Well,
scores.
0.0 is so, but yeah. But yeah.
How about like orange creamsicles?
Oh, those are gas. Those are
yeah.
so good.
Those are straight bussin'.
Yeah.
I would have to
Wow, yeah,
agree.
those are so good.
Those are better than these. This does taste. It tastes like kind of cheap to me. But I don't mind it. Like it's not. I would take this over like fake, I don't know, peach Fake peach reminds me of like alcohol.
Or like fake grape.
Oh, I love fake grape.
That's disgusting.
You're insane.
No, fake grape is so bad.
It's so good, and you're actually wrong. It's not even like subjective. So
okay, never mind. I changed my mind.
All right, moving on. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna play a game. It's called Guess This Movie. So I'm gonna read out 5 hints to you, and you're gonna have to guess what movie it is.
All right.
It's a classic. You should be able to get it. If you don't,
classic like for my time.
no.
Okay.
It's
awesome.
like classic 90s. I'll give you that.
Okay.
So guess this 90s movie.
I already got one.
Okay, you ready to guess? Here's your first clue. The leading role opted out of getting paid a salary. What is it?
I'm going to need another clue.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So I will let you know as we go on. The clues will get progressively like more in depth. It'll help you out more. You should be able to get it by the end.
That's good.
So the first couple, you probably won't get it.
Yeah.
Here's your second hint. Blue checkered shirts were used throughout the film to signify a change in time. So anytime he was wearing a blue shirt, like a blue checkered shirt, it meant it was like a jump in time or like a jump in.
So they were time traveling.
No.
What?
No, it's more like, it's like a coming of age film. So like he would be like at a different point in his life when he would wear a different blue checkered shirt.
Okay. I
Does
guess
that
makes
make
kind of sense.
Okay, cool.
Makes
But it
sense.
probably didn't give you anything. Unless
yeah,
you know.
not at all. I probably haven't seen this movie.
You know, I feel like you should have. If you
Really?
haven't seen this movie, your dad will be disappointed, I bet.
You know my dad?
Yeah, he's cool. He's a super
He is
cool
cool,
guy.
Bill.
Do you think Bill's watching right now?
I hope not.
Really?
Bill, if you're watching, stop watching because
Turn it off right now.
I'm gonna spill the tea today.
You don't think you'll like send this to your dad after we're done filming? Like, Dad, watch this podcast. I
It
just shot."
depends. It really depends,
Depends
on
on
how
how
this goes.
it goes.
Yeah, depends on how much of an open book I am.
I see.
So,
Well, Bill, hopefully you're watching. Here's your third clue. In every picture shown during the film, the main character has his eyes closed. So in every picture in the movie, his eyes are closed for the picture. What is it? This is so easy.
I feel like if I had seen this movie, I would know.
These are pretty tough clues.
Maybe you're just not good at picking movies.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's more your fault than mine.
Okay.
But I'll give you another clue.
Okay. Is this the last clue?
This is the fourth clue, so you got 2 more. These ones are going to be the most obvious. So your fourth clue is, in one of the most memorable scenes of the film, the main character runs across the country.
Forrest Gump.
Let's go!
That's easy.
Yeah, I know.
You should have started. Okay.
Can't start with that. We can't even get out all the clues then. You'd be like, oh, it's Forrest Gump.
I didn't know about the checkered shirt thing.
Mhm. Isn't that
I literally
crazy?
just watched that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? For the
Yeah.
first time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. One of the guys that I live with. Or the guy that I live with.
Oh, Bill, you still watching?
He's my cousin's husband.
Okay, yeah. As long as it's a relative. Here's your last clue, even though you got it. There's a seafood restaurant that was inspired by the movie. Bubblegum Shrimp.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. I didn't know about
Bubblegum.
the checkered shirt thing until I like looked up interesting facts about the movie.
For this podcast?
Yes. Yeah. So then I like went back and like saw the scenes and stuff, and it's true. Like it's like different checkered shirts, but he's always like in a different point in life, or it's like a start of like a new chapter.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. Well, now next time when you watch it with your cousin's husband, you'll be like, "Hey, did you know that the blue checkered shirts?"
Yeah. I'll point that out. Be like, no, I've seen this. I've seen this before. A few times.
How many times do you think you've seen Forrest Gump?
I watched it once in middle school at school. So that was the first time that I saw it. And then, because I've always known, run, Forrest, run.
Right.
But I never knew what it was from until I watched it. And I was like,
oh, clicked.
no way. I've probably seen it 3 times now.
Okay. I've probably seen it about that 3 or 4 times maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a classic.
Yeah, it really is.
If you had to rate it, what would you say it is?
So.
And give it a decimal, because no decimals is Ricky's card.
Yeah, so true. I would rate it like because it's a classic and it's entertaining, even though you can see it multiple times, probably like an 8.5.
Yeah.
0.4.
Good
8.4.
8.4.
Yeah.
I'd probably go around that. It is a classic. You got to give a good rating because it is a classic. But I would go maybe like I'd probably go like that, like 8.3, 8.2.
And like, how did they come up with that?
With the movie? I was like, I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like waiting for you to like come up with what. But yeah, no, I agree. It's like a very, very interesting plot line.
It's so weird.
Did you know that he was like, I was reading another fact about it. A couple of the scenes that they shot, he like pooled some of his money for the scene.
Really?
Yeah. And the first clue, he opted out of a salary but decided to take like a cut of the earnings for the movie, and it ended up grossing like 700 million. So he made bands on it.
So it wasn't a part of the movie that he cut his salary.
The whole movie he cut his salary.
No, I mean like.
Oh,
like
you thought it was like a scene.
Yes,
no,
that's
yeah.
why I was like.
Tom Hanks cut his, like he opted out of a salary for the movie, but he was like, if it's successful, I want like whatever it is, 2% of the earnings.
Smart. I mean.
I think he made a lot of money.
But that's like, that's nice.
Yeah, big time.
Wow.
I mean, Tom's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Shout out Tom.
If Tom's watching right now.
Tom. Hit me up. No, I'm
What's up? What's up, Tom? How's Greece? Did you know him and his wife moved out there?
No.
They did. Fun fact.
Did you find that out too when you were looking at fun facts?
No, I did some research on Tom Hanks like a while ago. Like, because there was like some weird stuff about him, like underground, I don't know. Weird stuff came out about him. And then he moved out to Greece. And it was kind of like people were asking questions about it. Why is he in Greece? Why is he not in the States anymore?
Why not? Have you ever been to Greece?
I have not. But I was just in Europe
I haven't either.
Yesterday.
Really? How was that?
Dope.
You were just in Europe yesterday?
Yeah, I flew in yesterday morning.
Wow.
I was there for like 11 days. So I flew into London. My brother and sister-in-law are from Harrogate. So she's from Harrogate, and my brother's from Minnesota, obviously. But he met her in Canada. They were at a hostel together.
Yes.
And then they got married. They moved out there. So we went and visited them. We were in Harrogate for 3 days. And then after Harrogate, we flew into Dublin, Ireland. So we were there for 3 days. And then we flew into Scotland for 3 days.
That's
and we
so much fun.
Went to the British Open, went to St. Andrews.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
I want to go. Is that the only other like continent you've been to?
Mexico. I've been to South America.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You make fun of me because I said Mexico's a continent? Yeah.
Okay, that's
I know
cool.
what I'm doing.
I thought Mexico was Central America. Maybe not.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
It's pretty. Oh, right now?
Continent. Yeah. That's what this is here for.
I've been to South America. I went to Ecuador.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It was a missions trip when I was in high school. That was cool.
Mexico's in... It says North America.
It's central. Think about it.
Mexico belongs geographically to North America. Ethnological, it belongs to Latin America. Mexico's the most populous... Oh, yeah. Spanish-speaking country. Weird. North America. Yeah. That's strange. I would have guessed South America. But that's more like... What is that? Like Guatemala.
Yeah. Ecuador.
Shout out. What else is there? Why am I blanking? Belize? Is that a country? I think, right?
Brazil.
Feliz Navidad in that song?
I don't know. Is that in Africa? I don't know.
What else is there?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Whatever.
I only went one time.
South America, North America, pretty much the same thing. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do taste tests around the world. So we're going to try out. Today we're actually trying out some British chocolate. So like I said, I just got back from England. I decided to cop some British chocolate for us.
I love that. I don't think I've ever had British chocolate.
Yeah, well, it's like it's just like their candy bars. So it's not anything like expensive or anything bougie. But these are the ones that like little British kids bring to school, or what I think I would assume.
What?
You know?
Okay. Like just the little ones, the little British kids.
Yeah, like the little British boys.
Okay.
All right, so we have a few here. This one's hilarious. I'm going to wait until the end to do that one.
Okay.
This one, I grabbed the wrong one, so we'll do that one second because it's not going to be good at all. We're going to start out with Galaxy. Have you ever heard of Galaxy chocolate?
Yes, I've had Galaxy chocolate.
Oh, really? Okay. So you're going to be trying it out again?
I've never had Galaxy chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't really know what to believe anymore.
I've actually never had chocolate.
Ever? Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah. But
oh, man. Are you going to get gassy?
Yeah, I might have to...
Yeah, take a little break after this. No worries. If you need to use the restroom, feel free to. We'll turn on some music or something.
I can take the camera with me. I could record in there. I could.
I forgot to show the wrapper. So Galaxy chocolate. This is just the smooth milk. So we'll try this out. Same thing as the Rooster Review. We'll give it a rating and make sure to give a decimal because no decimals
is rookie score.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, this looks good.
Does it?
Yeah, it does actually. Yep, that's definitely chocolate.
I had to make sure because you never know.
All right.
I don't want to eat this whole thing. Hold up.
Knock it.
Wait.
Knock
wait,
it.
wait.
Knock it. And dock it. So good and tasty.
It's gonna give me cavities.
Hopefully.
Wash it down with some.
Oh yeah, some cactus cooler. They love pairing cactus coolers with Galaxy chocolate in England. That's what they say.
The little British kids.
Holy cow. That's like super sticky though. Right? That's good though.
Oh.
A little ASMR. Come on, swallow.
There's still so much in my mouth.
That's what she said. So what do you think? What's your take? I'm gonna go back for more, I think.
I've still got a lot going on here. Okay.
That's bussin'. I think that's better than American chocolate. For
like
real.
Hershey's.
I think it's better than Hershey's.
I like how Hershey's is like thin.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I don't eat Hershey's like
True.
like that.
But that has better flavor to me. I think Hershey's tastes more waxy. That tasted like real chocolate to me.
Yeah, no, that was good.
You got a rating?
It's rich though.
It is
like
rich.
I can have 1 or 2 bites per like hour.
Yeah. I'm not killing a whole bar. You kind of got to be a chocolate lover to kill a whole bar, I think.
Like like the little British kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like little chunky British kids.
Okay, I have a rating.
Okay. What do you think?
For chocolate,
Yeah.
I would give it.
Do you like chocolate? Not a chocolate gal.
More when I was younger. I'm more into like sour. Like if I have like a sweet tooth, it's like gonna be like a sour punch straw.
Those are good. Oh, I love those.
Those are good. Like that's like the perfect like munchy candy. This is like I don't know.
Like middle-aged woman.
Yeah, like I was like on a date. Like we're on a date.
Oh, we are.
Well, we just had chocolate. So.
True. Next, we're trying out some strawberries, whipped cream.
Drizzle the chocolate over it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 9.2 for chocolate because it's good.
Yeah, it is good. I'm not gonna go that high, but it is good. I'm gonna go 7.8
for chocolate. You've had better chocolate.
No, it's not. Well, I guess just for chocolate. That's tough. I guess I'm just understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, I might have messed up my rating.
No, I think you're good. I'm going to go up then. I'll go for chocolate. It's like an 8.6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For like candy, like 7.2.
For candy, it's like that's the last thing I would pick.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah. I'm not huge with chocolate.
Do you like Sour Patch Kids? Yeah. Those are bussin'.
Those are so good, but not the orange ones.
How about like those Warheads? Like, do you like really sour?
Okay, that's like... I don't like Warheads because they're like, well, aren't Warheads like the yellow hard balls?
Yep.
I don't like that. Like, I want to be able to like chew my candy.
They're not like all yellow. They're like different colors, but yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. But the ones
kind of sounds like you're talking about like lemon drops though.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Those are bussin', but they're not that sour.
Yeah, I like chewy, sour, like sour and then sweet, like Sour Patch Kids.
And then gone, yeah.
Yeah, sour and then gone, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go for chocolate, 8.6.
Okay.
That's a good chocolate.
Yeah.
This next one, you're not going to like, I don't think.
Awesome.
So here's the story behind it. So it's a Cadbury, which is big in England, but I was like rushing to like buy the candy. So I just grabbed one. I was like, oh, perfect. Dairy milk, Cadbury, whatever, chocolate. This is the fruit and nut kind, which is just like, why would you do that? Why would you make that? But I'm sure we'll enjoy it. It's going to be a good time. We're having fun. This is fun.
Acid reflex.
Really?
It's the orange.
The fake orange.
Yeah.
You want
to? Yeah, you can. Okay.
I won't touch it. There you go. Oh, man. You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like if like you accidentally dropped a candy bar in between your couch cushions and it picked up what was already there. Right?
I literally was just picking fuzz off of it.
Oh, really? Man, that's gross.
It's fine. It's fine. Ready?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
I've had so much worse.
So this is the Cadbury Dairy Milk Fruit and Nut Bar. You know, good post-workout.
What is that?
Treat.
Is that like a blueberry?
I think it's a raisin. Yeah.
More grape.
All right, let's try it out. That's really good. Oh.
What does it taste like?
Like, oh man, I don't like it. It's like, it's like if you accidentally milk chocolate with like trail mix. Do you like it?
I think that's actually like raisins.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe like dried blueberries.
Something like that.
I don't like it at all.
Ugh. It was super good. It's probably my favorite chocolate bar I've ever had in my entire life.
I've got sweaty chocolate on my fingers.
I love that for you.
Thanks. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I have a rating. I'm going to go 4 chocolate, 2.2. You spit it out?
No, I was just trying to get the raisin down.
I see. Were you separating chocolate and raisin and just trying to eat the raisin first?
Yeah, it's like with sunflower seeds.
Mm.
You kind of like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For chocolate,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it. Wait, what did you give it?
2.2.
For chocolate, I'm going to give it a 2.4
Okay. Tell me why.
because it's chocolate, so I'm already like, it's already kind of.
Right.
For candy or sweets, I'm giving it like a 0.1.
I think 4.
This is better.
Oh, yeah. Cactus Cooler for sure better. Good to wash it down, too. 4 chocolate, 2.2. For candy across the board, I'm probably going to go a little bit higher because there's so many bad candies out there. Like, that was better than a Raisinette to me. Like, Raisinets are boof. Good and Plenty's, boof. Dots, boof. You like Dots? You're whack. Episode over. Just kidding. I'll give it like a 3.5 for candy across the board. But for chocolate, there's so many better chocolates. But I like chocolate, so. Dope. All right, you ready to move on to the next one? Thought you were going to say something.
No, yeah, sorry. I was just.
That's good.
We're good.
This one's called a Wispa.
This is starting to taste so much better now.
I know. After that
With-
fruit and nut bar. This one's dope because you can say it in a British accent. Like, oh, can I get a Wispa? You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wispa.
This one looks like it's like
Wispa.
like the inside has like I don't even know how to describe it. It kind of looks like a bar that you get like a GNC kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Like a protein bar?
Yeah. Yep. Literally.
Just a protein bar.
Yeah, I probably could have just said protein bar.
Not just anyone. One from GNC. GNC, if you're watching this.
Sponsor the episode, please.
Yeah. Oh, I spilled.
That'd be wicked.
Oh, it's like bubbly. Like a, oh, whoa.
Do you know anybody who has that like fear of
Oh,
tiny holes? Yeah.
I just yelled
Yeah,
that.
holes?
Sorry.
That's fine.
I don't know. I haven't asked.
Nobody? My sister-in-law has it. Like, she can't look at a sponge. She can't look at like
Cheese. The kind with holes.
some of them, yeah. Not a fan of, what is that? Swiss cheese? No, those are like big enough, I think. But it's like the teeny little holes, and when they're all close together, it kind of freaks her out. Don't do that. I know what you're thinking. Don't do that. This is a kid-friendly show.
Okay.
All right, you ready for a Wispa?
Yep. Wispa.
Okay. Make sure to give it a...
That's a big bite.
I think I'm just going to go half.
Are you going to barf?
No. But I was expecting like crunchy.
I know what this tastes like.
I do too.
Dove.
Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. I was
That's
thinking
what
like
I was thinking either.
it's kind of like a chocolate Three Musketeer, but like a little less fluffy in the middle.
Yeah. No, I think this totally tastes like Dove.
Better than the fruit and nut. Way better.
Yeah.
But
Not better than whatever the first one was.
no. Just like the normal chocolate, the Galaxy.
Mm.
I'm going to go like 4.7 for chocolate.
I'm going to give it like a 2.8.
For chocolate?
Yeah.
What
I don't
about-
like the texture. It's weird.
Same. I didn't like the texture either. I was hoping it would be
So-
more like a wafer inside. You know?
I wasn't thinking that, but
Oh. Are you thinking it now?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Dope. It was okay. Nothing special. Not blown away. But I've definitely had worse. Like a fruit nut bar.
Yeah.
What about candy across the board? What are you giving that one?
Oh, candy across the board. Like a 1.7.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's got to be like in a 1. Mine's probably, honestly, probably like same, like low 4s. It's just not it. I would take anything over that pretty much. Like Swedish Fish. or
Dots.
No. No. Dots are so gross. I don't understand how people like those. But every time I think of
it's
dots.
like nostalgic for me. Maybe.
Nostalgic for you?
Yeah.
What they made in like 1929?
I ate them when I was a kid. That's what I mean.
Okay, I see you. Did you like go to the movie theater and get them?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
Or
remember
like
them
in
being.
class, like on like Valentine's Day when everyone would bring each other candy.
Oh, the little boxes?
Yeah, with like 3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why I liked them, because I wasn't like eating a bunch.
Oh, true. Good point.
But I also like
They remind me of
them.
trick-or-treating too, though. Like you'd get the
Yes.
little boxes. But I
They're
would
probably
always,
super cheap.
I would always give those away, though. Or like throw them away or just get rid of them. I think my favorite candy is probably like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Really?
So
See,
bussin'.
I'm like not a huge fan of peanut butter unless it's on like a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I get it. Reese's Peanut Butter is like a different peanut butter too, so.
Yeah, but it's still like Reese's peanut butter is like the same thing as like was that the first bar where it was like
Yeah.
so that was the second bar.
Oh, no. First bar. Oh, first bar was like very, like that was the,
Maybe,
the
I don't
Galaxy.
remember.
The Galaxy one was kind of like
Yeah.
sticky. I like Reese's. So good.
Have you ever had them on a s'more?
Yes.
See, I like that.
It's bussin'.
Better than Hershey's.
Yes. Oh, of course. For sure.
Yeah.
I would take that over. Like, that's a way better s'more. Did you like camp when you were younger?
Oh, yeah. That was my family's version of like vacation.
Was camping?
Yeah. We went camping all the time. And like every summer I went to like church camp.
Oh, cool.
So
In Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Why does it feel like you're lying?
I'm like trying to. Well, I went to church camp in Idaho like twice.
Oh, okay.
But then I don't know. I was young. Honestly, it could have been Oregon.
Oh. Isn't that below you guys? Oregon's right below Washington?
Yeah, so I'm like an hour north of Portland.
Okay.
Oregon.
And then Idaho's like to the right, down and to the right.
Yeah.
We took a West Coast West Coast trip. So we went like from Minnesota through like North Dakota, Montana,
North
Idaho,
Dakota.
yep, Washington, Oregon. Then we went down to California, came back up into like Arizona, Colorado, and then like Nebraska and all the way back. Like we drove the whole way. It was like 2.5 weeks. And it was super
How old
fun.
were you?
That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Like with friends?
Yeah, with one homie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then we did an East Coast trip too.
Are you still friends with him?
Yeah. It's like
I
one
feel
of my
like
best
if
buddies.
I was in a car with one person for that long, I would probably never want to talk to them again.
We definitely got into like some bickering matches, but
Did you do the thing where you
like I'm not talking to you. We were both giving each other the silent treatment. No, I think it was just like like one of those moments where you get kind of fed up with the other person, and after a while you're just I need like some space, like so you go on the other side of the car.
like the center console is enough right now.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
put
go
like
back.
a little shield up between us. Just need some alone time. No, it was super fun. And then we took an East Coast trip too. So he picked me up in Ohio, and then we went up into like New York, Boston, Maine. Like we went all the way up, and then we came all the way down into Florida, and then I flew back from Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it was super fun. Good memes. Shout out Caleb Johnson if you're watching right now. All right, next thing we're gonna do, bird caller. So we had somebody call in. They have a question specifically just for you. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
What are the chances? All right, so this is Jeremy Cuello. He's from Minnesota. He's got a question for the Birdwatching Podcast. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to play it.
Hey, this is Jeremy from Minnesota, and my question for the Birdwatching Podcast is there ever a good time to go back to your ex?
Did that one hit home? All right, tell us about it. Come on.
Okay.
So the
That's
question.
so subjective.
So
It depends.
just to repeat the question, if you didn't hear it the first time, is there ever a good time to go back to your ex? Now, Addi, take the floor.
So
Yeah.
it really just depends on who your ex is. Also, it depends on why you guys broke up. Like, a lot of people get back together after cheating scandals. Don't do that.
Tough.
Because for one, I did that. I didn't cheat.
You cheated and you went back to him?
I didn't. No.
He cheated?
Yeah.
This was high school, boyo?
So I had 2 boyfriends in high school.
Same time?
Yes, actually.
Really? No. Oh, dang.
No.
A lot of sarcasm in this episode. I'm not picking up on it yet.
So yeah. So there like for both of them actually there was cheating scandals. First one or second one I didn't go back to though. I learned my lesson the first time.
Had a girl. We're proud of you.
First boyfriend, we were on and off for like 2 years, but like
Right.
really early on in the relationship, there was like basically like a cheating scandal that happened.
What is cheating scandal? Does that mean it actually happened, or
So
there was like
the thing is
possibility that it happened?
So no, like it happened. So
yeah.
basically it wasn't like a physical thing. Second boyfriend, that was very physical. That was very physical cheating. But first boyfriend, it was more of like I guess an emotional affair kind of. He like had another girl the whole time. Not the whole time. Like for like 5 or 6 months.
Okay, so
And
he
then-
was chit-chatting with somebody else and kind of investing emotions in this girl.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it wasn't really just like a physical attraction or something. It was like he told me that he loved me, and then when I like went through his phone and found out, I know. Sorry guys. I went through his phone. I had a gut feeling. I did it right in front of him though, so that's got to give me some points. I didn't sneak it.
Was he sweating? Like did
He was going through my phone at the same time. But it wasn't like that sounds so weird.
Yeah, you guys have a weird relationship.
No, it was kind of a joke at first. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to read your messages with blah, blah, blah. And he's like, fine, then I'm going to read your messages with this guy. And I was like, oh, okay, go for it. Like,
Yeah.
if I get to read these messages then.
Right.
And, like, right in front of him, I was like, or I guess the other way. I was like.
So, obviously, he knew what you were going to read.
Yeah, so I think that's why he took my phone. Because I think he thought I was going to be like, oh, my gosh, I'm kidding or something.
But, like, okay, so then once you committed to it, though, wasn't he like... Well, he was probably like, oh, man, I'm hoping I'm going to find something in hers now.
Basically, I think, or he probably just maybe thought that I wasn't going to see anything because if he would have taken his phone, then I would have been like,
yeah,
really?
tough.
Anyway, so he, like, before that had told me that he loved me. And then...
Sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. He was cheating on me. No, I'm just kidding. But so when I found out, I kind of, like, looked at him and I was like... And he was like, I didn't mean it when I said I loved you, and it was because I still had feelings for her, or something like that.
No.
And I was like, I'm just sitting there, and he's like going on, and like digging a deeper hole, and I was like,
and you're just like, what is going on right now?
yeah.
And how deep were you into the relationship at that point? Like, how long have you been dating?
We started hanging out. That year, we started hanging out in February. It's crazy that I remember this because it's like 4 years ago.
Yeah, true.
And then we started dating in July, and then I found out in October. I have really weird memory.
Yeah.
We were on and off for 2 years, though. So that's kind of why.
So then you kept going back to him after that moment?
Yeah. So him and I broke up a lot.
Right.
I would always break up with him because I was a toxic girlfriend. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I would like break up with him and I'd be like, oh, I miss him. So then I would like get back together with him. But then that first issue with that one girl always like resurfaced every time. So
I think that's pretty common.
And it was, I don't know what I'm going to say it.
Okay.
It's not really, no hate, all love,
right.
I promise. But, so I asked him, this is why it was a big issue, is because I asked him why he did it. And he said,
Yo, let's go. Let's get it out. I want to know.
It just made me feel good to talk to a pretty girl.
Oh, no. Yo, that hurts a little bit. That hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
Surviving and thriving, baby.
Yeah, no, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, then that's totally okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no worries. Wow,
yeah,
what a tool bag. So what was the answer for the question? Is it okay to go back to your ex?
I totally forgot about that.
Sounded like thunder.
Honestly, it is okay to go back to your ex.
In certain situations.
In certain situations. It's all subjective. It depends. It's situations.
Situational.
So...
I think it has to be a moment where it's like, Maybe the breakup wasn't because like somebody was cheating or there was like a lack of feelings. It has to be like something bigger. Like it's just not the right time right now or we're busy. But then you come back to it like a year later when you both have time and you're like, you kind of just like reconnect naturally. I think that's okay.
There's got to be time in between because you guys both have to grow and change and have your own experiences.
Facts. Or it's the same thing again.
And you have to have enough time to be able to step away from the relationship and like look back on it and reevaluate everything, like their
yourself. Behavior
and yours.
Exactly.
And then if you want to try it again, if you're both up for it, then do it. And like, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Cheers.
So, but if he cheated, then no.
Yeah, no.
If she cheated, then no.
Yeah, cheating is off the table.
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, unfortunately. Have you cheated? You have.
No, I was in middle school. I was like 6 years old.
Count. That doesn't count. Did you give like another boy like a box of your dots or something?
No, it was. Wait, this is so bad. I don't know if it. Okay. This is really. Okay, I was dating this boy. 7th grade.
Right.
Young. I was 12.
Right.
13, maybe.
12, 13, yeah. 12, I think.
So his older brother kissed me.
Nice.
While we were dating.
How old is he?
His older brother was 16.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Good story, though. Thanks for sharing, Addi. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about relationships a little bit. We're going to talk about, I guess we're going to keep talking about boyos now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you super excited to talk about more boys and just kind of, out some more guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
For the pod.
For the pod. Just for bird watching.
Yeah.
So your first question for relationships, how do you feel about good morning and good night texts?
Okay. So I think that I think it's really sweet, honestly. And for me personally, there's like different types of good morning and good night texts, especially like good morning. So for example, you could say, good morning, I hope you slept good. Or good morning, I hope you have a good day.
Right.
And that is like, okay, they woke up and one of the first things they thought to do was text me.
Cute.
Even if like they don't text you a lot during the day, like if they're busy or whatever, you still had that in the morning and you're like, oh, they thought about me like first thing. That's so sweet.
Right.
And if they're really not thinking about you, they're not going to send that.
True.
If they text you like, good morning, how did you sleep? Then they automatically want to have a conversation with you right when they wake up.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If they text you like, I don't know, like, good morning, beautiful.
Perfect.
Jackpot.
I didn't know where that was going, to be honest. Like your facial expression, I was like, is that bad? Is that not good?
No,
or?
That's good. I mean, some people might think it's like a little bit too much, but it really depends. Like if it's, if you're like, if this is all reciprocated, then like it's cool. But if you're like, if someone's not reciprocating it and you're texting them like good night, good morning, blah, 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 then it might be like a little bit overbearing.
Yeah, of course.
But good night texts are nice because one, you don't wait around for them to text you back. So you're like, are they asleep? Do I fall asleep? Do I wait for them to text me back? Do I say good night?
Good point.
Or like, then you're like, oh, like they're going to bed. So they like wanted to say goodbye. Now I can go to bed. Like,
So it's kind of considerate for good night text. Good morning text is more like, oh, they were thinking about me right when they woke up. It's nice to know that they're like thinking about me.
Yeah. Or this is the best good morning text.
Tell me about it.
So if you guys are like talking and you're like invested in each other and you guys talk about your days, what your plans are, if you like know she has it or he.
Either way.
If you know that they have like a busy day ahead of them and you text them and you're like, wake up, sleepyhead. You got a big day ahead of you. Like, got to start off strong or something. Like, that is so, like, you start your day off with support. And, like, you have someone rooting for you. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go shower and get this bread. Like, come on now. Like, that's so, words of encouragement.
Is that your love language? Words of affirmation? Get out of bed, you knucklehead. Go make money. Right? Like that? Should I start sending that to girls?
No.
Hey, get out.
Actually,
roll out
but
of bed, like, you lazy butt.
If they have a big day, then you're like, hey, you have a big day. Because then you're like, they remembered.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah. But
I definitely lack in that area sometimes. Like, sometimes I don't remember everything. Like, if I'm talking to a girl, she'll like say something like whatever, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't even know you were doing that. She was like, really? Because I told you yesterday. I'm like, oh.
I hate that. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I know. A lot of girls say
when
that.
When that happens to me, I'm like, you're done.
You're done.
That's what I needed.
You're done. Yeah.
You're done.
But if I texted a girl like, good morning, sweet cheeks. Is that kind of like, you're coming home with me?
It depends. Honestly, if you guys haven't like passed the like just flirting talking stage, like you know what I mean?
Oh, so if it's like too early, or if it's a guy that like you're not interested in, and he just always
if a guy that
up.
I'm not interested in calls me sweet cheeks, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to all my friends.
Oh,
and
tough.
like,
Feel bad for
I'm
that guy.
kidding.
That's
Hey.
such a lie. You totally do that. Girls definitely do that. I know girls do that.
Guys do that too.
Not true. Guys don't talk to other guys about girls. We don't kiss and tell.
That is so BS.
All right, next question.
Okay.
How does a girl show that she's interested in a guy?
Just reciprocating like energy, and if a guy is interested in you and you are so like 90% of the time the guy's pursuing the girl, right?
Right.
That's why like it's usually guys that get rejected and not girls, just because it's usually guys that are initially
Yeah, almost always.
pursuing. So most of the time, if there's something going on, like the girl knows that something's going on. The girl knows that he's into her. So if she reciprocates, if she plays into it and adds on, if she flirts with him back, then you're like, I mean, unless she's like a player and like or like looking for nothing serious.
Right.
But yeah, just like reciprocating that energy and seeming invested, also like starting conversation and stuff like that. Remembering stuff. If a girl remembers stuff about you,
She probably likes you.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I should be more conscientious about that stuff. Like if I'm talking to a girl that I'm interested in, I should be like more aware of like trying to remember stuff.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I just feel like sometimes I'm like, there's just so much going on like in my life that sometimes things will just go over my head. And it's not like in a malicious way.
like,
I'm not like trying to forget.
like
it's
that's
just like
human. But if it's like, if you're interested in a girl and you can't like name off like, I don't know,
her
like
favorite type of pickle or stuff.
bread and butter.
Bread and butter? No. Wait, is that the...
Are you from Minnesota?
I am from Minnesota. My favorite
Minnesota.
is that dill? Is that like...
No, that's no.
I think my mom's favorite is bread and butter.
Is she from Minnesota?
She is from Minnesota.
My mom's from Minnesota.
Shout out. We're from
I think Preston.
Preston. Is that near Austin? I think we talked about that earlier.
Close.
Austin, Minnesota. That's like south, I think. I'm like north of the cities by about 40 minutes. Or I was. I live there.
Yeah.
No,
different
mine are...
lifestyles.
I'll always go dill pickle.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
See,
so
I like both a lot,
bussin',
and
bruh.
it just depends. Have you ever had like a bread and butter sandwich?
Yeah.
Or with pickles?
Yeah. Like bread
Pickle
and butter sandwich.
Actually, have you ever had
No
like...
meat. What?
Have you ever just put like...
Bread, butter, and pickle? Or bread...
A
just...
pickle sandwich?
No, I don't think
You've
so.
never... Okay, well, I like dill pickles and I like bread and butter.
Right.
If I'm going to have a pickle sandwich,
Yeah.
I'm going to use a bread and butter
So you go
pickle.
bread, butter, pickle?
Yes. And then bread and butter.
And then bread and butter on top.
No, wait, butter and then bread.
Okay. Yeah. How do you do your cereal in the morning? Cereal first? Or milk first?
Oh, yeah. If you do milk first, you're
Yeah, you're a
weird.
serial killer.
You're like, yeah, for real.
All right,
Really
cool. Dope. So somehow we got to pickles in that conversation, but that's cool. We love that. Here's your next question. I wrote that wrong. Okay. When you're platonic with a guy, do you expect to be treated the same way that he treats his bros?
So I feel like not necessarily that there's an issue with that question, but like the issue around that like idea is that when you ask that, people automatically assume like, oh, then he's going to be gross. He's going to be immature. He's going to be like rude or like talk about like locker room talk.
Right.
Like the thing is like all that behavior is just like, it's immature and like shouldn't be like just because like
it shouldn't matter on the sex. Like if he's doing that with his bros, he's already immature anyways.
Then it's, that's how it is. So it's like, should guys start treating their guy friends like they treat their girlfriends, like with more respect and with more like not, I get, the thing is about relationships and friendships is everyone's personality is so complex that you're going to be different towards your different friends. I have a different relationship with one friend than I have with another because certain parts of my personality really click with hers, and then certain parts of my personality really click with his. So those parts come out more and they're more prevalent when you're with that person.
Right.
So I think it just like, I don't think it's like guys should treat girls how they treat their bros. It's like treat your friends like decent human, like be a decent human being.
Right.
But like relationships differ. So
differ. They do differ, don't they? No, I agree with you. I think if a guy is going to be acting like in an immature manner to his bros, and you have a platonic relationship with him, you could probably expect him to treat you the same way.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah. Like, why are you only going to be respectful around
fart
me?
Jokes and stuff like that. Like, you know, like potty humor or whatever, however you want to chalk it up.
Do you really have manners if you only have them around your women friends?
Okay. I know what you're saying, but I don't totally agree with that because there is a thing as like locker talk. Like when guys are together, we will make
locker room talk.
Yeah. Like we'll make more like raunchy jokes to each other, and we'll be like more immature.
But girls do that too. That's the thing.
Right.
So I think if you're just really close with someone, then
so like let's say there's a guy in your girlfriend group. Are you gonna like make like pooping jokes to him in front of the other girls, or is it gonna be a little bit different?
I have close guy friends that I'm like comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like talking about pooping, but I just don't talk about pooping a lot.
When you said pooping.
I don't talk about pooping a lot, I guess.
Right.
Actually, I have like chronic constipation, so
Yeah,
maybe I do talk about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyways, so the answer to the question is like
you treat all your friends the same. Sign of maturity.
Yeah, just like treat people like if you have a good friendship, then like treat them well. But like you're the way you are is going to change based on who you're around.
Right.
So.
Facts. Agreed.
If you want to be gross, then be gross. But like.
Right.
Also like. Talking about respect, like if you do have more respect for like around like a bunch of women, so you're not gonna like fart and burp in their face,
right?
Then exactly.
Yeah.
Then like you just did that in front of me actually.
That wasn't a real fart.
Oh,
that was my mouth.
Okay.
You can do it again.
Okay,
yeah.
That's pretty realistic.
Thank
Good job. So yeah, I don't know.
I love it. Great answer. That was a fun question. Here's your next question. If you could change one thing about men, what would it be?
Locker room talk. No.
Really? Okay. I was like, wow, that's very organic.
Okay, so there's this guy. His name is Justin Baldoni. He's famous. I don't know if you know who he is.
Shout out, Justin.
Yeah, shout out. Do you know what Jane the Virgin is?
Show. Yeah.
So he plays Raphael in it.
Fine.
But basically, so he is casted in Hollywood to play all these like manly roles because he looks like very like tall and muscular.
Yeah. Like
and
me,
anyway, so he wrote a book called Man Enough.
Right.
And he has like TED Talks and podcasts.
Oh, cool.
So he basically talks about how like what is being a man. Like Hollywood sees me as a man because I'm muscular and I'm strong, and like sometimes in his shows he's a douchebag.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, he's a man. But I'm like, what? Like why are we like teaching people that that's what a man is?
Yeah.
Or like being like sensitive and vulnerable. Like a lot of people like will like call you the P word.
Yeah, the P word.
The P word. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah.
You can say it. If it's in context.
Should I say it?
I can't say it.
No, my dad's
just in
watching
case
this.
Bill's watching.
Yeah, just in case. So I think like being man enough to be sensitive, being man enough to be vulnerable, like, and like back to locker room talk, like I think it's a big issue that guys aren't like holding their other friends accountable for that kind of stuff. Like if you hear about like a situation that's not okay, or like your friends talking about like grabbing ass or like getting girls drunk or like I'm not saying that like that's all locker room talk. Like I know you guys talk about like pooping and farting.
Yeah, right. I would say that's the majority of it probably.
Yeah. But like I think like that's one thing that I would change, because I don't want to say like, oh, I wish I could like change men.
Right. No.
But like I think like man enough to be a P word. Like think about it. Like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I will say this though, and I think it's like a subconscious thing that girls don't realize about themselves, is that when a guy is soft and sensitive and like the good guy, the nice guy,
girls don't find it attractive. Which is a huge issue.
Even though they say they want it, they're looking for that in a guy. When it actually comes up, it's just kind of like, oh, he's boring. He's bland. And that's like a subconscious reaction. Yeah. So like that's why the girls go for the bad boys. That's why the girls go for the guys who treat them like crap. You know, bad boys. I don't know. It's weird because it's the same thing with guys. It's like, oh, I want a girl who's like going to show me unconditional love and she's going to support me in all these ways. And then we end up going for like the girl who's kind of a B word and she's just hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
all very superficial.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
very surface level.
Like that's like the big issue is like we aren't holding each other accountable, and like we need to like actually talk about this stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I think Oh, I had a thought. I think I forgot it.
Uh,
It had to do with girls
think a thought you forgot it.
being. I thought. I don't know, but yeah.
I
So
think we rounded it off well.
yeah.
We're giving some good insight right now. Hopefully you guys are taking notes.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
There it is.
Back to like you saying like girls don't find it attractive. Like that is like true. Like a lot of girls like I'm like, oh, sensitive guy. Like,
Right.
I want a manly man.
Right.
But like that's like my whole point that I came back to is like, you know, like what really is a manly man? Like a guy that like doesn't show his emotions and is like just worried about getting a good job and like supporting his family, which like that's great. But I think like girls also need to like acknowledge that men are human too. Like men need to be able to express their feelings. Men expressing their feelings to other men
Super hot.
doesn't happen.
Oh, more than you
Not,
think.
Like I feel
Not in
like
front of girls. We don't do it in front of
that's
girls.
true. Like there's so much stigma around it.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
it's
like
just you only see what we show you though. So like
Yeah, that's
I talk
true.
to my roommates all the time about like if I'm really into a girl, I'll be opening up about them all the time, like asking questions
but like
and like
that's not even like what I'm talking about. It's like men have like the highest suicide rate,
do we?
right? Or like men like higher than women,
Oh dang.
which is like so it's not even just like about relationships, it's like about life. Like
Oh, I see.
so like that's
like
the whole
mental
like
health,
being
you're
a
saying.
P word, it's like just get over it, like man up. Like no, like you can talk about it, get through it, like express yourself.
We should write a
But-
book called Man Up by Manning Down.
There's no way you just thought about that. Yeah, my thought was basically just that how you said like, oh, girls aren't attracted to that, but it's like, are we like you're more, not you, but like
Not me.
worrying more about being a decent human being rather than who's attracted to you, I think is like more important. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like, but it's like like we said, superficial.
Yeah.
So
I also think as girls and guys get older, both genders, you realize like that like the bad boys and the hot B words are not as attractive. You know, as you get older, you kind of
Yeah.
like start picking out
Yeah.
more desirable qualities about a girl or a guy.
Yeah,
So
for
like I
sure.
think it just comes with age.
yeah.
But dope. All right, here's your next question for relationships. How would you handle a situation where you and your partner have different love languages?
Okay, I love this
Yeah.
because
Love.
one of my biggest like pieces of advice for in terms of relationship, just from like past experiences, is loving people the way they want to be loved is so much more important than loving them the way that you want to be loved or
Yeah.
the way that you want to love them.
Yeah,
so, like,
true. That's a good point.
So my love language in both relationships was definitely quality time for sure, but then gift giving. I was constantly, for no reason, I was like, I'm going to buy them this sweatshirt, I'm going to buy them these sweats, I'm going to go like buy them like all this stuff, like
Cute.
buy them dinner, like go grocery shopping and then take it to their house to cook it, like
Fun.
like all that stuff. But then when it came down to it, in the end, they were both like, I feel like you don't love me. And I was like,
What?
And then they were like, you don't compliment me, and like you don't like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like
yeah.
there's no physical touch, and which that's a whole nother story. But
Right.
like
Is that
so,
a love language you lack in? Is physical touch?
well, the thing is I'm like a lot of girls are like this. I like to be touched and like whatever, but then sometimes I'm like, do not touch me.
Yeah, I
do
know.
not touch
know.
me. And the frustrating thing about like both my relationships is they both like understood that I didn't want them to, but like it was like they both didn't care. Like it
Yeah.
was like, I'll try 5 minutes later, and then they would, and I'm like, I'm literally gonna like, are you
punch you
kidding
in the
me?
throat.
Yeah, like, and then they'd be like, you aren't
love me.
attracted to me, you don't love
think
me,
I'm
but like you
ugly.
hate me, and I'm like, I literally told you not to touch me, and you keep trying to touch
Right.
me. So
That is the weird thing, though. Like, I would say most of the girls I've talked to on the podcast, or just in general, their love languages are generally going to be quality time. That's probably the biggest one of girls. And then for guys, it's probably physical touch.
yeah,
So, like, those don't, like, really coincide. They're actually
Yeah.
kind of on the opposite spectrums of love languages. Physical touch is very, like, you know, like in person, but, like, you know, physical touch. And then
Yeah.
quality time is, like, just spending time with each other. You don't have to be touching each
having
other.
good conversations,
Right. So, like,
meaningful conversations.
Compromisation is definitely important, and I think you said it perfectly
Yeah.
when you said it's not about what love language you want to receive or what you want to give. Because if my love language is physical touch, I'm going to assume that you're going to feel loved if I physically touch you.
Exactly.
But that's not the point. If theirs is quality time, I should be focusing on, like, even if it's not what I enjoy, we need to spend time together, go on picnics, go on dates,
Yeah.
take you out for food, whatever, you know?
Yeah, that was definitely like my biggest mistake in both my relationships is I was not loving them the way that they wanted to be loved. So
But-
then in
but
the
now you
end,
know.
they're like, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm like, and now I'm like a very, very like intimate person with my friendships, my relationships. So I'm constantly like, just trying to love everyone basically. Well, not everyone.
Not everyone.
But but
She's
like
right there.
like it's just yeah.
Just kidding.
It's just like a really special thing to like know and to love someone, have that opportunity. And like if you can take a step back and evaluate the situation and be like, okay, well, they feel appreciated this way, so instead of doing this because I want them to do, like I want to do that for them, I'm gonna do this for them because they're gonna appreciate it more.
Right. Yeah, it's dope. Good insight.
Thank you.
All right. So our next segment, we're going to be doing questions for guys. So you have a couple questions for me. Hopefully we'll get you some answers.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go for it. Give me the first one.
Easy one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, but like not like super surface level.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is the most attractive hair color on a girl?
I think it's changed for me. So a majority of my life, I would always say like I navigated towards blondes. Blondes stood out to me in like high school for sure. Dated a lot of blondes in high school. And then, hey, what's up? And then college, even early college, was probably still blondes. And then I would say in the last like couple of years, like brunettes or like I like kind of like Latinas. So like,
Really?
well, like not necessarily Latinas, but like that skin tone.
Yeah.
So like an olive skin tone with darker hair is like very attractive to me now.
Yeah.
But
I'm right there with
It's
you.
not like a deal breaker, you know,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Mhm.
Like if, I don't know, everybody always says this, but personality is always going to dominate. You need to get along with somebody first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then if they have like a physical characteristic that you find attractive, it's just kind of like the cherry on top.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
How
Good
about you?
answer. Hair color?
Yeah.
So I think if a guy or a girl, not that I'm
Yeah,
straight,
into girls, yeah.
but,
she likes girls too. Bad for both teams.
Bill,
Bill, turn it off, Bill.
so
Just turn it off.
so I think like if I see an attractive person with red hair
Oh,
or like auburn hair, I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
Like they have like girls with long, pretty red hair.
so more
like-
girls than guys.
I think it's really pretty on girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the like
Husband.
leprechaun-y, like really bright orange is like not really what I'm talking about. More
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
darker, like brown, red,
Oh, okay.
orangish kind of.
Okay, brownish red hair.
But
What about
I
for
think
guys then? Because like that seems more like you're like I find that very attractive on
well, like
females.
same thing. I really like auburn hair.
Oh, okay.
So like dark. I like dark hair.
What about like that dude from Riverdale? Like that color?
That is so red. No, well, it's
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, they dyed it for the show.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
pretty sure.
So then,
It's so red. It's
red
like
auburn hair on a guy. I don't even know what that looks like then.
auburn. It's like a dark brown red. Right? Yeah.
Let's look it up.
It's like a like almost like this.
Oh, I see. So like, oh, okay, so like reddish brown. Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying. I see.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
think
color.
that's really pretty. Yeah. I've never really been into blondes.
Really?
I have been like into guys that are
Blonde.
well, I guess. But like actually only like a couple, but like never like it's never been like, "Oh yeah, he's into blondes." No.
I see.
But both my two boyfriends were like polar opposite in looks.
Oh, really? One was blonde and the other one was
Well, no, so my first boyfriend, he was Mexican.
nice.
So he had like dark pretty skin like you were
Oh,
talking
I love
about.
that.
Yeah, dark
I'm so
hair.
jealous of that. And I think it's because I'm so white. I'm like, oh, I wish I had that skin tone.
Yeah. And then second boyfriend, white, mullet, straight mullet though, not curly, straight.
Nice. I love that for you. Yeah. Like a country boy?
I actually asked him to cut it and he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love language. Cut your hair for me.
Well, it was like at first it was fine, but then he like didn't cut it at all, so it was like growing and I was like
Right.
and it was straight.
Ooh.
So I was like,
Yeah.
you look like trailer trash.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, cut it, please.
And you're like, it's getting too hot.
Cut it
like,
the next
I
day.
need you to cut it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then he cut it.
The next day.
That's dope. Shout out
Yeah.
Addi. All right, what's your next question for guys?
Okay, this one's not at surface level. This one's kind of getting a little deeper.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of girls are asked this question and not really guys.
Okay.
So if you're in a serious relationship, if a
Mhm.
guy's in a serious relationship, or just a relationship, I guess,
Yeah.
a decent relationship,
Right.
do you think it's an issue if guys are watching porn?
Ooh, good question. I think porn is extremely destructive for mental health, period. So I don't even think you have to be in a relationship for it to be a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, it's so bad. Like, they've done studies. If you don't think that it's bad for you, then like you're
probably addicted.
Yeah, you're probably just trying to. But it is like a huge issue in the community of guys.
So bad.
I don't even think girls realize how big of an issue it actually is. It like totally, especially dudes who are lonely or not in a relationship. It's just like a very easy way to like, get that like satisfaction of not being alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. It's going to be detrimental to like your mental health.
So bad.
If you're in a relationship, though, it's going to change the way that you perceive your significant other.
Yes,
So
exactly.
either way, it's going to be bad, but it's just going to be bad in different spectrums.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about that study where they were basically like looking at the brain scans of all the guys that were like they had them watch? That's kind of weird. They were like having these guys watch porn.
Yeah.
Looking at their brain scans, and the part that lit up was the part that deals with inanimate objects, not humans.
Yeah.
So they were watching this girl, and they literally did not see her as a human being.
Right. Yeah.
That's so bad.
It is bad. But I think it's probably a coping mechanism because we know that it's so bad, or like we know that it's so like that far out there that you kind of have to objectify the people, especially when like the storylines are so messed up that like you have to kind of make it into like a movie, a fictional movie, or like,
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying.
So it does make sense that guys do that, or like girls do that, whoever's watching it. Not justifying the behavior, but it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's terrible.
Yeah,
and
it is bad.
I don't think it's good at all for anyone.
No, agreed.
And like, fun fact, like this number
Fun
might
fact
be,
on porn.
This number might be off, but like 90 or 80% of like profits in terms of like sex trafficking come from exploitation on pornography.
Yep, I know.
So like, you have no idea if this girl or guy is doing this against their will or not.
It's super sad.
So terrible.
Yeah, super sad.
And girls have had to like email Pornhub and like get a hold of them to like take their video of their assault down.
Wow.
So bad.
That's heartbreaking. Sex trafficking is like the thing that gives me the ick more than any crime.
Same. That's like my biggest. That's actually kind of like why I got into criminal justice. Yeah.
That's cool. Good for you. Go after it. Try to make a
lock 'em
positive
all
dent.
up.
Yeah. You're going down, Pornhub. We're coming after you.
Real.
For real.
Don't sponsor us.
Don't sponsor us. Yeah.
Or do. We might need it.
Yeah. Okay. No, just kidding. All right. Well, the last thing we're going to do, last segment, it's called Cute or Cringe.
Oh, yes. Okay.
All right. So this is how it works. I'm going to read out some prompts to you. You're going to tell me cute, you like it, or cringe, you don't like it.
Okay.
Here's your first one. Guys who own cats, cute or cringe?
Cute.
All right. Sweet.
Yep.
That was quick. No hesitation.
I think cats are cute. I like cats. I get it when people are like dog people. I'm a dog person.
Same.
I love dogs.
I'm a dog person.
But like cats are I think not as high maintenance as dogs. For
Facts.
sure. Not even like a thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's not even.
And
they are low maintenance.
Yeah. And they just like lay around and eat and sleep all day. So
They're
and
very
they
independent
are
creatures.
cuddlers.
Yeah, when they want to be. They're like,
True.
they're kind of like females. Isn't that funny?
They're just like me. They sleep, eat.
Like, if they want physical touch, they really, really want it. But if they don't touch them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, guys, if you're struggling in situations where you don't know if you should be touching your girlfriend or not, get a cat.
Get a cat. That's perfect
cat.
practice.
And stop watching porn.
Yeah. And then it's sad because then you're like, oh, well, you have to literally scratch me for me to not touch you. So
Yeah.
that's not good.
Interesting.
Yeah. Cute.
Cute.
But like, I think if it's, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Never mind. Continue.
Good censorship. Here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Opinionated posts on Instagram.
Okay. I went through a phase in high school where I was very opinionated and very vocal about it.
Like politically?
So, yes, and like in terms of like what we were just talking about, like human trafficking and like porn. Like one time I got dragged on Twitter because I made a comment about how I think porn is horrible, and everyone was like, "You've just never watched good porn." Blah blah blah. You probably they're like, "You're a virgin." You get like I was like, I literally made one comment.
I don't. Okay, I think from my perspective, opinionated posts on Instagram absolutely cringe me out. Like absolutely, because it's either 80% of people don't care about it, so they're gonna get icked out by it. They're like, I don't care.
Or they literally, it's not gonna change their mind.
Exactly. Well, I was gonna say like 80% don't have an opinion, so they're like, I don't need to see this on my Instagram.
Yeah.
The other 10% probably like disagrees with you to the extent where they're like, I'm gonna unfollow you, or I'm gonna like send you hate mail like in the DMs. And then the other 10% agrees with you, but like, are you really appealing to 10% of your Instagram audience?
Yeah, I definitely.
Who cares? Just keep it to yourself.
I did not get that in high school. I was like, no, you're all wrong. Look, this is what's right. Like and then after that, I was like, I probably haven't posted like hardly anything.
I don't think it's not a place where you're trying to start a discussion for them.
Yeah, and like to be biased, like it's like you might think it's cute if you agree. You're gonna think it's cringe if you don't agree.
Right.
So I'd say cringe now. Like for me, and who I am right now. No one come at me for this.
Yeah, don't.
Cringe.
Okay, I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
Here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Leaving the toilet seat up.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. We hate that.
So disgusting. It's disrespectful. Like, I don't want to have to touch the toilet seat with my hand to put it down. Have you heard about, like, guys...
Don't we have to touch it to put it up?
I don't have to put it up.
No, because, like, if the toilet seat's down, we have to put it up. So somebody has to touch it.
Did you say leaving it down?
Yeah. Well,
I meant leaving it up. I was thinking...
Leaving the toilet seat up. Or down, I guess. The point is,
if you
like...
put it down so that I don't have to, that is... phenomenal. Thank you.
No matter what, somebody's touching the lid.
Okay, but I'm not the one that has to lift it.
So the guy does.
Well, yeah, if you have bad aim.
No. Well, it doesn't have to do with the aim. We're not going to be shooting inside of the little seat circle. Okay, we're going to lift that up. So if we
so like if it splashes or whatever?
Nah, it'll splash on the bottom of the seat, but more so like if you're peeing, you have a smaller target now. So like you have the toilet seat there, you know? You're going to lift that up.
It's still like this though. Like come on.
Yeah, but we're not going to pee in that. We're going to lift that up. That's why we do it.
Okay, so then if you want to do that, then put it back down. Right?
So we're the ones who always have to touch it.
Yeah, or you could leave it down and just make it in the toilet.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
The hole is still like this big.
Just kidding. No, I know what you're saying. I get it. But also, like you said, though, if you're peeing in there, it's going to splash up and it's going to hit the bottom of the toilet seat then. Yeah. And then you got to clean the bottom of the toilet seat more.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, when girls pee, like, it can splash.
Yeah.
So, like, toilet seats and toilets are just gross. Like,
yeah, true.
So just keep them clean. If you notice that you splashed, wipe it up so someone else doesn't have to.
Oh, my gosh. This is a totally random story, but I was at the airport the other day, and I was going to the bathroom.
Ew.
Number 2. And there was a guy next to me doing the exact same thing. We came out at the exact same time. Like, I came out a little bit before him, but pretty much the exact same time. I went straight to the sink, obviously, because that's what you do after you go.
Please.
He grabs his bag and just walks out. And I was literally like, I didn't even mean to say it, but he was walking out. I was like, yo, did you just poop? Like, I said it out loud.
You said it too?
Yes, I like just said it out loud. And I was like, because it just shocked me that he didn't wash his hands. And then
were you like looking like, oh, he's pooping too?
Well, yeah, we were just like, there's kind of, you have that little like, you know, mutual connection. You're like, oh, he's, you know, doing the same thing I'm doing.
Like, damn you.
Yeah. Yo, like, can I get some TP?
Yeah.
No, but I went straight to the sink to wash my hands. And then he just walks past me. I'm like, yo, did you just poop? And then he like looked back at me, like gave me like a stink eye and then walked out. And I was like, what just happened?
That's disgusting.
That's gross, right? Fun story.
That's disgusting.
Right. Here's your next cute or cringe.
Okay.
Forehead kisses. Cute or cringe?
I think probably only 2 guys have ever kissed me on my forehead.
Oh, really?
And both times I was like, because it's more of like, here's the thing about a forehead kiss is they don't get anything out of it.
No.
Like if you're kissing someone on the lips or even on the cheek, like you get a little bit more out of it.
Right.
Or like
I would put cheek in forehead category.
Yeah, that's kind of But at the same time, I feel like I think cheek is still a little bit more like a
intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forehead is literally just like, I care about you. I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead.
I'll kiss you on your forehead. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a big forehead too. So when they
shout out.
Shout out big foreheads.
Shout out big foreheads.
So I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It's super cute. But
it's like it's a very selfless way of saying I care about you, and it's not just because I'm trying to get something out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if a guy kisses you on the forehead, you're not like, oh, he wants something.
Yeah,
like,
he wants something right now. Oh, he likes me. I'm special.
Yeah. I bet he'd put the toilet seat down.
And then he put the toilet seat down. He loves me. All right, here's your last one. Cute or cringe? Lip biting.
Okay, do you mean like in like a sexual way?
Yeah, like you're making out and he bites your lip.
Oh, bites my
Well, yeah, either way. I mean, you bite his lip too.
He's just like staring at you like.
Oh, no, like you're kissing and he bites your lip.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But like once.
Yeah,
and like
much.
not too hard.
Not too hard.
If you're like doing it over and over again and like pulling, then it's like
yeah, right.
Yeah, no, like there have definitely been times where like I've been like bleeding after.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
I was gonna say
like, that wasn't fun.
I say cringe because I've had bad experiences with girls in the past who like love to do it, and then like literally like you're literally like this like.
Here's the thing: is I don't do it though.
I don't either.
Like, I feel like
I would never think of doing it.
I feel like it's like a guy thing, but I've
Yeah,
also
probably.
only ever like made out with guys. So
That makes sense. Well, we don't totally know that for sure. If you got red hair, red hovering hair, she might just bite your lip. And that wraps up our podcast. Okay, so thanks so much for coming over. I had a
of
blast
course.
today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Hopefully you liked your cactus cooler and your British chocolates.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Do it.
Not the chocolate though.
No, yeah, you can
Do
leave
you
the
want
chocolate
it?
here. I'm probably cool. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'll probably leave it on the table. I'll eat it when I get home.
Okay.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. We will see you next Monday. Peace.
Science teacher talking about a cell.